Hey guys, welcome back to South 10 Beer Reviews. I'm Tyler. I really appreciate you guys stopping by for another beer review. Tonight we've got a beer from Founders. A brewery we do not do a lot of on the channel, but we've done a couple. This is going to be one that's kind of special to me, and I'll tell you why in a minute. This is Founders Mosaic Promise, and this is a single hop IPA coming in at 5.5%. Founders, you know Founders, which they're out of Grand Rapids, Michigan. So this is Mosaic Promise. The name of it comes from, obviously they're using Mosaic hops, but the Promise part comes from Golden Promise, which is the malt, the base malt they're using in this. It might be single malt too, I don't know. It says the clean, rich golden beer showcases Mosaic hops and Golden Promise malts, proving there is a beauty in simplicity. So this might be a smash beer. I don't know for sure on that, but a smash beer is single malt and single hop. I don't know for sure if they've added any other, any other malts to this. But Golden Promise and Mosaic. So the reason this beer is kind of special to me is early in my craft beer days, I wasn't a huge fan of IPAs, and I do remember one day I messaged my best friend and I was like, "Hey, let's go out tonight, get some beers. I'm kind of feeling like having an IPA." It was just like something I woke up with, like this feeling like, okay, I kind of want something that's going to be bitter and all this stuff. We went out that night. The place we went had this on tap. And from there on out, man, it was just a great, I just craved it. I tell a lot of my friends who get into craft beer that IPAs, I feel like it's an acquired thing, man. Like at some point, if you drink enough of craft beer, you kind of get to the point where you start craving this. And I know there's people out there that don't really care for IPAs, but it's just my general experience that I wasn't a huge fan of them, and then now that's my favorite style. So, it was just a freaking hot bomb. It was, early on, this was like insane on the palate. Like, it was crazy. So, I picked this up not too long ago. Just because of a nostalgia type thing. Like, it was just something I was like, I need to drink this again. It's been too long. This one was canned on July 14th. It's today is September 11th, so it's like 2 months old, which is fine in my book. Kind of coming out of the can there. Also, 5.5%, kind of odd for an IPA. So that's more along the lines of like a pale ale or something, Wait till you guys see how clear this thing is. You people out there that don't drink any clear beer are going to be like, what is this? But nice looking beer. I still find some beauty in the clear beer every now and then too. It looks a little darker on camera, but it's just a light straw color. Just straight up light straw, with 2 fingers of super rocky, medium-sized bubbles. I don't know if it's going to leave any lacing, especially being 5.5%. It might, though. It's just like a super light straw color. It's clear as can be. I can see right through it. It's a nice-looking beer, though. Let's go ahead and shove our nose in it. Yeah, it's just, you got to kind of dig a little bit for that aroma, but I think once that head goes down, it'll help a little bit. But it's not like super, super explosive out of the glass, but there's something just beautiful about it. And that Mosaic character is just sitting there with all its, in all its glory. It's that little bit of like a blueberry note. It's like a nice citrusy thing going on. There's some nice tropical, like pineapple going on and mango. It's just so bright in this one. Mosaic can vary a little bit in some of the crops and in some of the harvests for each year, but this one every time I've had this beer, it tastes similar. So I don't know if they have, you know, the same. You're getting it from the same provider or hop manufacturer or what, but yeah, it's all those things. It's even got that little bit of like a caddy dankness to it. It's got a little bit of like a sweaty gym sock like dankness as well. It smells fantastic. It's like I said though, it's not super explosive out of the glass, but it's just I love the way this beer smells. So let's go ahead and taste it. Cheers. Yeah, that's Mosaic. I mean, and a lot of people, I don't know if you might disagree with me. When I say caddy, it's got that cat pee like almost. I guess I consider it almost like a cat pee like dankness, and I get that it drives all the way through, and it just sits. It lingers a little bit in the back end, and then this beer is just dry as a bone. But that cattiness, though, a lot of people get that in Mosaic, and I can agree with that. I do too, but I've always found it in Mosaic a little bit as well. That rum was definitely a little bit brighter now that that head is dissipated. Definitely get more dankness in it. Even get a little bit of like a stone fruit thing. Even the slightest bit of like a cannabis note. But anyway, so as far as the flavor, yeah, it follows the nose perfectly. It's very light. Obviously, you could probably tell that by the body and, or you know, the color of the body and the alcohol content being 5.5%. This is an absolute crusher. I could drink a whole 6-pack of this in one sitting with no problem at all. It's very, very dry. It just dries out very quickly. It's like you never even had it, you know, you never even took a sip. But as far, you know, driving through on the palate, you do get the, you know, that blueberry thing. You do get some pineapple, some citrus fruit, like I said, some stone fruit, even some cannabis. And then you do get the classic dankness from Mosaic, like I said, the cattiness and that sweat, you know, like gym sock type thing. And as it's kind of warmed up, I had it sitting out a little bit before. There's even like a melon character going on as well. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, this beer is not going to blow you away. You know, I do recognize that, and it's just, it doesn't change my thoughts on it because there's just something that stands out about it, something that takes me back to my early days of craft beer before all the hazy beer came out and all that. And I just enjoy that. I enjoy those memories, and this beer is just a crusher, and it's something that I could drink at any time. So, guys, let me know if you've had it because, I mean, it's Founders. We can probably all agree that it's something we can all get our hands on. So, I think that they do this as a seasonal. So, yeah, I mean, it also says 50 IBUs. There's not much bitterness going on. The mouth feels a little thin. Nice carbonation to it, but it's definitely a crusher, and it's just something that I think I'll always appreciate. So it's always fun coming back to it. But yeah, anyway, guys, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, let me know if you've had it. Let me know what you think of it. It's okay if we disagree on it. It doesn't really change my mind. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one. But until then, like this video, leave a comment, subscribe. Cheers.